Hello once again, Bill Pfeiffer speaking from Mary's Field. So good to be with you. We're back into the cold. It's May 29th, but it's about 40 degrees out there, so we're back into chilly weather. I wanted to mention that next week and the next whatever it takes, 3, 4, 5 podcasts, we're going to talk about my experience with the married priesthood and some of the stories that I can share with you. I think it'll be a really interesting journey. On May 11th, I was ordained 58 years. I celebrated the ordination anniversary, my 58th anniversary of my ordination on May 11th, and I have a lot of things. I've been around the track more than a few times, and I'd like to share some of those stories and my story as a married priest with you. So we'll do that in the succeeding podcasts that are coming. I'm just amazed these days at what the only way I can describe it is the fear coma about all of the COVID problem. The other day, I saw 5 or 6 people in the car with masks on, alone, driving. I saw another lady running by herself, not within 100 yards, wearing a mask. And you say, what is this? What is all of this docility to fear? And it just doesn't seem to make any sense. Another thing I'd just like to mention is that here in Connecticut, in Greenwich, 18 children were vaccinated, and all 18 are in the hospital with cardiomyopathy, heart problems. And so this is a vaccine that has simply not been tested by the FDA adequately, and children are not to be used as science experiments. That's a really bad thing we're doing. Dr. Fauci and his comrades have really been up and down with the truth in all during this whole time, and that's not a good thing. And I just hope that MSNBC and CBN tell the story about the children in Greenwich, that 18 of them are in the hospital. These are children who, by and large, even if they get the COVID, they have resistance to it. There's no need for the vaccine, by and large, and it just doesn't make any sense. So we need to bring ourselves back to some type of common sense in all of this. I'd like to share with you a true thing about Socrates in ancient Greece. He says, one day a fellow met the great philosopher and said, "Do you know, Socrates, I just heard about your friend." "Hold on a minute," Socrates replied. "Before telling me anything, I'd like you to pass a little test. It's called the triple filter test." "Triple filter?" "That's right," Socrates continued. "Before you talk to me about my friend, it might be a good idea to take a moment and filter what you're going to say. That's why I call it the triple filter test. The first filter is truth. Have you made absolutely sure that what you're about to tell me is true?" Boy, wouldn't that be a gift for the media, huh? Whew, absolutely hear the truth. 50% of Americans right now don't believe the media tells the truth ever. That's really sad, huh? So, are you about to tell me what is true? "No," the man said. "Actually, I just heard about it and..." "All right," said Socrates, "so you don't know if it's true or not. Now, let's try the second filter, the filter of goodness. Is what you are about to tell me about my friend something good?" "No, on the contrary." "So," Socrates continued, "you want to tell me something bad about him, but you're not certain it's true. You may still pass the test, though, because there's one filter left, the filter of usefulness. Is what you want to tell me about my friend going to be useful to me?" "No, not really." "Well," concluded Socrates, "if what you want to tell me is neither true, nor good, nor even useful, why tell it to me at all?" This is why Socrates was a great philosopher and was held in such high esteem. One of the famous quotes, the most famous quote of Socrates in Greek is "Nothi sautan," know thyself. The unexamined life, he said, is not worth living. So some really wonderful words from Socrates, and could be applied in a very useful way in the society in which we live today. Let's do the 9th day of the Novena, the last day of this Novena. This is words of Jesus again to us, and just marvelous words. He says, "Pray always in readiness to surrender." and you will receive from it great peace and great rewards, even when I confer on you the grace of repentance and of love. Then, what does suffering really matter? Does this seem impossible to you? Close your eyes and say with all your soul, Jesus, you take care of it. Do not be afraid. I will take care of things, and you will bless my name by humbling yourself. 1,000 prayers cannot equal one single act of surrender, says Jesus. Remember this well, he says. There is no novena more effective than this. Right from the words of the Lord himself, huh? And then 10 times again, oh Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Good to be with you again. God bless, and I'm looking forward to spending some time next week just sharing a little bit about the married priesthood and a few other thoughts as well. Happiness tomorrow, indeed, always depends on doing the truth today. Good to be with you. God bless.